Hello all, hope all are doing good. So now we will say NCERT Solutions Chapter 5 through the eyes of traveler's perception of society, question number 5, subject history class 12, explained by Sandhya M. The question is, what were the elements of practice of sati that drew the attention of Bernier? So Bernier is a person who came to India and recorded the events that happened in India. So in that record, what are the elements he mentioned as the practice of sati is the question. So let's see what the answer is. The practice of sati, according to Bernier, showed the difference in treatment of women in Western and Eastern society. He noticed how chill widows were forcefully burned screaming on the funeral pyre while many of the older women were resigned their fate. So we know sati practice was prevalent in India in ancient time, and in this sati practice show how differently women were treated in Western and Eastern society. In Western world, women were not treated so, but in Eastern world, women were forced to take up sati. Even if a small child becomes a widow at a very young age, even that small child, was forced to take up the sati, while there are many other old women who are waiting and counting their days. So see how cruel was that practice. Even a small child, if she became a widow, she was forced to die, whereas old women were counting their final days. The following elements drew his attention. 1. Under this cruel practices, an alive widow was forcibly made to sit on the pyre on her husband. 2. People had no sympathy for her. 3. The widow was an unwilling victim of the sati practice. She was forced to be a sati. So the elements of this practice were, in this cruel practice, the widow woman was forcibly made to sit as a pyre of her husband. What is pyre? Pyre means a heap of a combustible material, a heap that is helpful in burning a material. So in sati practice, she was seen as a burning material for her husband. So once her husband died, she should also die along with her husband, and she was used as a combustible material for burning her husband. Next one is, people showed no sympathy for her since she was the widow. Third, even though the widow was unwilling to practice the sati, she was forced to be a sati. And on those days, they told, if only if a woman practice the sati, she will be considered as a proper woman. So there was no other goal. Even if they wanted to live, women were given no other chances. Once she became a widow, she has to practice sati and get rid of her life. Thank you.